How y'all doing? My name's Dylan Prescott. We're here at J-Tech. We're underneath the truck right now. I'm going to kind of show you like a walk around and a quick version of a minimum inspection. A lot of the times you're not going to be fortunate enough to work somewhere where they have a lift, but right now we do. So we're underneath the truck. So you go ahead and you can start back here. You're checking everything major, everything minor. You're not going to get too in depth into the inspection. You want to check, you want to check your yokes, make sure everything's tight, make sure you don't have a lot of end play. Here, up there at your slip yoke, we'll go up there in a second. You can check your, you can check your differential seals, make sure nothing's leaking anywhere. You check your brake linings, make sure you don't have excess, you got oil sitting everywhere. Obviously, that's a telltale sign of something's leaking, and you got to figure it out. So you just walk around here and check everything. You're already under here. Go ahead and check your exhaust. So this one's cold right now, so I can touch it. I'm not getting burned. We want to make sure there's no cracks or leaks or anything like that. Like this one right here, I can tell you this stack here is definitely an aftermarket thing that someone here at the school welded on, because they basically just tacked it right there where my hand is and all that. It's a wide open gap. So, obviously you would address issues like that because that's not made for this truck. So he's going to follow that exhaust up, make sure everything's where it needs to be, everything's tight and everything, you don't have any major leaks up here. You want to come up here. It's probably kind of dark on my camera, but you just want to make sure, you don't have any major leaks. You can see oil dripping on the ground here where we're standing at. That will kind of tell you, there's a leak and there's something that needs to be addressed. You can go ahead and check your tie rod ends here. Give this a good wiggle. Make sure everything's tight, Obviously, you would want to go outside on the outside with a bar and a micrometer, or a dial indicator, and you would want to check it manually like that. You can check your end play, check your kingpin end play, and everything like that. So you want to check that while you're all down here. Make sure everything's buttoned up where it's supposed to be. Clearly, these wires aren't supposed to be, hanging down here like this. Someone else working on this truck and it ain't us, so I'm not going to mess with that. So, as far as the tires go, we're going to go ahead and go to the outside for that, because obviously I have to show you the lug nuts and you can't see them from this side. Let's go ahead and get under here. Oh, God. All right. So, as you're walking around in your minor inspection, learning stuff every day. As you're walking around with your minor inspection, you want to go ahead and check your tread depth. You can kind of, once you get used to it, you can see the wear patterns on it. Like, I can tell you right off the bat, this tire was on the front. All right, so anyways, sorry about the lapse in time and everything like that, time and space, like Matrix or whatever. But obviously, you're gonna want to check your tread depth as you're walking around, make sure everything's good. Once you get used to it, you can kind of see. Like, I can tell you this tire was on the front at one point with an alignment issue, because you have a lot more depth over here than you do over here. But this tire is still good. We're still good there. So you want to walk around, check your lug nuts, make sure you have them all, obviously. You want to make sure your caps aren't leaking, nothing's, leaking out here. So we'll go ahead and walk to the front here. This is the part here where I said you'd utilize that bar, and you shove the bar under there and you'd rock it, make sure you don't have excessive play. There's a hubcap here. You want to make sure you just don't have any excessive leaking. It's most likely grease under there, but you would still see grease spitting out everywhere. So you just, like I said, walk around. Obviously, I did a cabin hood inspection prior to doing this one. So you would just check all your lights, make sure everything's working. You have brake lights. You want to make sure you have mud flaps like this truck. This truck doesn't have any mud flaps. You want to check, oh yeah, exactly. It doesn't have any. It has half of one on the other side. Like I said, check your tires. Obviously, there's a stud broken off right there, which is an issue. So you would get that addressed. Like I would, no fly zone there. Just walk around. You got, like I said, you got a half a mud flap there. Check your lug nuts again. Like, there you go. Here's another one. There's a lug nut that's missing there. Like I said, I've already done a previous cabin hood, so you would check your hood, make sure everything's good, all your lights and everything like that. Thank you.